Hello, friends. Welcome to our little announcement that we have today. I'm Kitty Bravo. I'm the Director of Education for the Center for Guided Montessori Studies. And with me today is...
Hi, I'm Dr. Lindsay Pollock. I'm the Provost at Sarasota University.
Wonderful. Well, we have an exciting announcement. We are announcing today that Sarasota University and the Center for Guided Montessori Studies are partnering to bring you a dual enrollment program. So, Lindsay, you want to tell them what that means?
Yes, thank you, Kitty. I'm delighted and excited to share this big news. In conjunction with the Center for Guided Montessori Studies, Sarasota is proud to announce that we will be offering dual enrollment, which means that in addition to the comprehensive and rigorous instruction that you will receive with CGMS for your Montessori credential, you'll also have the benefit of earning college credits. Whether you're earning college credits toward a Bachelor of Science in Montessori Education or enrolling in one of our Masters of Arts programs, either Montessori Education or Montessori Leadership, you can work on your degree plan and your Montessori credential at the same time. This is such a benefit for students, Kitty, because we can offer this compressed time schedule. You can earn both a Montessori credential and at the same time be earning credit toward a degree. Not only does it save you time, but the cost is reduced as well, because in addition to the cost for the credential, you pay a much reduced fee to earn the college credit at SU.
Great. Now, let me ask a question, though, because over the years, when people have enrolled in CGMS and maybe they were working on finishing their bachelor's or their master's, we always advised them not to try to take college courses while they were doing their Montessori training, because Montessori training is intense. It's a lot of work. But this isn't the same. How is this different? How can they do both at the same time?
Great question, Kitty. And I just want to add that is very wise advice that you've been giving students over the years because of the comprehensive nature of CGMS's Montessori credential. So we recognize the workload for the credential, which is why we ask the students to prepare a narrative, paper, or a summary, a synthesis of the learning that they've completed with the Center for Guided Montessori to demonstrate that they have met the standards for the college course. Really, your credential course is meeting the requirements by and large for college credit. And so we ask the students to demonstrate that learning for our purposes at Sarasota University with a summary paper or project of their choice. And that's due at the end of each module. So
the CGMS course itself, with this added assignment, this reflective summary, is the college course. They're not doing wonderful. And
yes, exactly.
I think that's great, because I've always said that Montessori credential courses are equivalent to master's courses, and certainly for bachelor's courses as well. And so this enables people to get the credit that they should be getting for their Montessori training.
Most definitely. And this does apply to all levels of credentialing, Kitty.
Right. So let me just take a minute for those who are not familiar with CGMS, to mention that we offer blended learning Montessori training. So the most of the coursework is done online. We do have a weekly live class on Zoom, so you stay connected with your cohort. We feel it's really important to learn in community with others. We offer every level of Montessori credentials. So whether you're interested in working with the very youngest children, infant toddlers and their families, or you're interested in the early childhood credential for working with 3 to 6-year-olds, one of our 3 different options for elementary, either the lower elementary specialization for working with 6 to 9-year-olds, the upper elementary specialization for working with 9 to 12-year-olds, or our premier elementary program where you get the full credential for 6 to 12. And then we also offer the secondary training that is both for working with middle school or high school with the Montessori approach. And then we offer the school leadership program. So Lindsay, Sarasota University will, this dual enrollment program will apply for all of those credentials. So no matter which one they're doing, they're able to apply it. And what are the masters again? And I know the bachelor's in science is one, and then the master's. Maybe you want to start with the bachelor's in science. That's a completion program, correct? They're not doing the entire bachelor's.
Excellent point, Kitty. At this time, we are offering a bachelor's completion program. So students must meet the minimum 60 credit hours for the foundation courses, which can be transfer credits that they've earned at a community college. They may even have another credential, another Montessori credential, and they're coming back to earn a second credential. That first credential could be considered for those foundation hours. Additionally, work experience, professional development certificates, all of those previous learning experiences can be considered for application toward that first foundational 60 hours. Then with the CGMS credential that they would be enrolling in currently, they would have the opportunity to take the college credits at Sarasota University simultaneously.
Wow.
So
That's
super
great.
exciting
That's
for our
really
folks.
exciting.
It really is for folks looking to complete that bachelor's of science in Montessori education. We're just so excited to be able to offer that. And then we also have the Masters of Arts in Montessori Education or the Masters of Arts in Montessori Leadership. And Kitty, I want to just remind folks who are listening that both CGMS and Sarasota University are MACD accredited.
Right, that's the Montessori Accreditation Council for Teacher Education, which is the only accrediting body for Montessori that is recognized by the U.S. Department of Education, and it is accepted worldwide. So it means that both your degree from Sarasota University, your credential from CGMS will be recognized and honored at most every Montessori school worldwide. Yeah,
That's so
great.
exciting. That is really an honor to be MACD accredited. And to me, that's the gold standard in Montessori education.
Me too. So let me tell people how they would apply for this. So what we have worked on is one seamless process. It's one process, but you really have 2 options. You can begin with your Montessori credential, which is probably what most people will do. They'll come already knowing they're going to work on their Montessori credential, and they'll be enrolling in CGMS and enrolling in Sarasota University at the same time, going through the CGMS admissions process. And then we'll just pass on some paperwork to Sarasota University, and it all happens pretty seamlessly. But there is the other option I will mention that for your Montessori credential, you must work in a Montessori school for at least 9 months of the course for the part of the credential that's called your practicum or your internship student teaching phase. Well, suppose you know you want to be a Montessori teacher, but you haven't arranged that student teaching yet, then maybe you'd want to come at this from the other end, which would be to start with Sarasota University. And if they did that, what would they be doing, Lindsay?
Well, if you decided to enroll with Sarasota University first, we would offer the first 2 courses toward your degree plan. Now, if you were working on a bachelor's degree, that might be, well, everyone starts with the strengths-based course first. And, here at Sarasota University, we call ourselves the Montessori University because we were developed by and for Montessorians. And using the strengths-based approach to learning, the Clifton Strengths Finder, we emphasize individuals' personal strengths. And we believe that that is aligned to Montessori's philosophy of strengths-based learning and helping individuals find and fulfill their cosmic task. It is our mission and vision to help individuals fulfill their strengths, their purpose and mission in their personal lives, and to be equipped to help others around them do the same.
That's great. So my understanding, if they start with Sarasota University, they must decide and if they're going to dual enroll by the end of that second course and go ahead and be ready to begin their Montessori credential. And then the same
Exactly.
thing works from our end. If you enroll in CGMS, there's actually an advantage, a little financial incentive to doing the dual enrollment right from the start, but you must choose dual enrollment before the end of the second module, and our modules are about 8 or 9 weeks long. That way, both institutes begin to work together with you to support you and to assess your progress and make sure that you get those credits to apply to both your Montessori credential and the degree that you'll be looking for. It's pretty exciting.
It's super exciting. And I'm just so honored to be partnering with you, Kitty, and with such an organization like Center for Guided Montessori Studies that has such a sterling reputation. We're so proud to be a partner with you.
Well, thank you. And I've actually been involved with Sarasota University from almost its beginning, first on their advisory board and now as a board member of the university. And we're really excited to take this partnership to the next level and offer what I have felt for a long time should be available to learners for them to get college credit for either that bachelor's or master's from the very beginning as part of their Montessori credential. So we're really excited about that. As I mentioned, this begins right away. So we are accepting learners in the dual enrollment program for our June cohort, June 2024. And then coming up right behind that is our October cohort. Again, if you're not ready for a Montessori credential, you can begin with Sarasota University. You have courses beginning in June as well.
Yes, we do. Our next session begins June 26th, and our courses run in 8-week sessions. We enroll year-round every 8 weeks.
That's great. And we enroll 4 times a year in June, October, January, and March. So we hope that you'll email us and either Sarasota University or the Center for Guided Montessori Studies. That information is going to be provided to you here. And find out more about the programs and about this opportunity for dual enrollment. Thank you, Lindsay, for working on this and making this dream come true, and for being a great partner.
Thank you, Kitty. I feel the same about you, and I'm looking forward to hearing from our audience very soon.
Great. All right. That's it for today.
Thanks.